Hello, I'm Jess Tomlinson and I'm here with Lucy and Cook and we're from the residential research team.
Over the next couple of minutes, we're going to answer some of the questions that you've submitted about what's going on at the top end of the rentals market. Okay then Jess, cards on the table. Let's see what the first one holds. So the first question, we've seen very strong growth in the rental markets in the past 2 years. How's that changed over the last 3 to 6 months?
So there has been a significant shift. At the end of last year, we started to see seasonality coming back into the market, and the rate of rental growth has definitely slowed to what we've seen over the past couple of years. A few things have driven that. Supply and demand imbalance, it's gradually eased. We've not seen a glut of stock, but we have seen stock gradually increase. Demand's still strong, just not to the levels we saw over the last couple of years. We have had strong wage growth. It's helped to support those increases. That's fallen back slightly, so it's seen affordability come a lot more of a topic of conversation, even in the prime markets. So Lucian, question for you. We hear a lot about landlords exiting the market. What is likely to drive demand from investors and the amount of stock in the rental market moving forward?
So there's been a lot of noise in the media about landlords exiting the sector because of a squeeze on their finances. Whilst they've seen strong rental growth, where they've got mortgage debt, that cost has risen. That's put a real squeeze on their ability to make the maths add up, but also a tightening regulatory environment. So the Renters Reform Bill working its way through Parliament, an expectation that that will become law. But it hasn't been a significant wave in terms of landlords leaving. I would say we have seen some landlords exit the sector, but it's been a bit more of a restructuring of the market, so much more weighted towards larger landlords with less debt generally. In terms of what we see going forward, I think you will see constrained levels of supply generally in the market, but not as acute as we've seen over, say, the period of the last 2 years, where we saw a very significant imbalance between supply and demand. Next question. Given that change in market conditions, what's happened to the relationship between the expectations on rent between landlords and tenants?
So landlords maybe haven't evolved quite as quickly to those changing conditions. Many of them still have positive expectations in terms of rents, so it's going to be really key to help close that gap. The landlords who do so the quickest, likely to secure those best tenancies moving forward.